Hey, this is Scott Noftsger with Team Macy's, and today we are presenting why Target should partner with Gymshark, an online athletic apparel brand. Due to technical difficulties and scheduling difficulties, I had to record separately, but here we go. So we recommend a partnership with athletic apparel brand Gymshark because of their very large following on social media. They have 5.9 million followers on Instagram, as opposed to Target's 4.4. So what we can do with that is we can use our infrastructure, economies of scale, and our expertise in a lot of areas that Gymshark just does not have the capabilities for because they're not at our size. So we combine these companies, create a partnership, and we use our skills and their brand awareness to bring customers into the stores and generate online sales. So this picture is in a Target store. This is our athletic department. It's pretty good, but we think that a big brand partnership would be huge for our athletic apparel department. Our numbers were a little difficult to obtain because Gymshark is not a publicly traded company, even though they've discussed going public via IPO. But we suggest an investment of 2.6 million, and we will show you where these numbers are coming from. Where we're getting these numbers is a rough order quantity of 240,000 units, where we're going to order one outfit where each item sold separately for men and one outfit where each item sold separately for women. And it's going to be advertised as an outfit, but customers can come in and they can choose whatever products they'd like to buy, or they can buy the whole outfit, but it'll be a different cost. And with these numbers, if we sell out, which we don't want to assume, but if we do assume that, we're going to make about 113% return on investment, which is pretty good. So our timeline, we wanted to first contact with Gymshark representatives in November 2021. So a team will need to be created within Target to begin researching, to begin reaching out and figuring out our cost structure and how we want to negotiate. And we think by December, we can get this contract done. And so that allows Gymshark roughly 6 weeks to manufacture, source, and then ship all of their inventory to us, where we'll handle it at the distribution centers and use roughly 750 retail stores where we can fulfill online orders, do in-store pickup, and obviously where customers can go to the store and buy traditionally. And so we will receive the inventory by probably middle of January, late January. And then we want in February 2022, we want to do a soft launch in select stores. And these stores are going to be like on college camp. They're going to be like the target audience for Gymshark, because we want to get some raw data, some rough estimates, so we can finalize where inventory needs to go, what stores should receive the partnership. And we think a small soft launch would be good to fully make an educated guess of where inventory can go. And then our partnership is going to last roughly 2 months from March to June. And it'll be in about 750 retail stores, like I said, out of our 1,900. And then August 22, we'll do the partnership evaluation and renegotiation if both sides thought the partnership was successful. Our cost breakdowns, like I said earlier, with these numbers, and I don't think this is super unrealistic. Unit price for a t-shirt $7.25, and we sell it at retail for $19, $19.99, and that's because that's roughly what Gymshark sells their shirts for. So we're going to try to match their pricing because their model seems to work, and it aligns with the pricing of our athletic similar athletic clothes. And then shipping costs, we think will be anywhere from 48,000 to 100,000, probably closer to 48. Inventory costs, we expect that to be around 78,000. Marketing costs 65, and then the estimate of other projected costs 191,000. So overall, we're spending less than about 500, spending a little less than 500,000, and we're gonna make double our money. We're gonna 113% return on investment is what we're projecting. And Gymshark's large brand will obviously bring a lot of people in and get foot traffic in our stores and more awareness for Target and their innovative ideas. Thank you.
When Target partners with the high quality and popular athletic wear brand Gymshark, Target will gain a drastic competitive advantage against their competitors in their market. First of all, at this moment in time, there are no brick and mortar Gymshark stores, nor are there any retail stores that supply Gymshark. Carrying and selling this brand in Target stores can be mutually beneficial for both companies. Logistically, the sheer size and popularity of Gymshark will draw customers into Target without question. Gymshark is owned and operated by a young group of individuals and started up in 2012. Because of their young ownership, they target a younger and athletic demographic, similarly to Target Corporation, whose demographic is also younger, where 58 to 62% of the shoppers are between the ages of 18 and 44. Similarly to age, Target shoppers are predominantly women who make up 63% of the customers, and athletic workout clothing is very popular amongst the female population. Another aspect where an advantage can be found between Target and Gymshark is in regards to the affluence of a typical Target customer. According to payments.com, Target's younger population between the ages of 25 to 34 years old make $12,000 more a year than their competitors at similar stores such as Walmart, Kmart, Kohl's, and others. Also, 25% of Target shoppers have reported an income of $100,000, which is higher than the shoppers of other competitors. Having these customers coming into Target stores that are willing to spend more of their discretionary income on a premium brand like Gymshark will in return keep them shopping in Target stores. Furthermore, implementing a premium brand like Gymshark to the Target arsenal emphasizes the premium shopping experience that Target provides as opposed to other retailers. Another competitive advantage that a partnership with Gymshark brings to the table is the social media aspect Gymshark provides. Gymshark understands that their target audience in large uses social media for shopping needs. They have 5.9 million followers on Instagram currently and growing. Gymshark also uses brand ambassadors for their products, who in return also have a huge following and outreach to potential customers. Imagine these influencers posting about Gymshark exclusively at Target. Gymshark social media pages focus on community engagement and trends to continue their reach to the younger demographic they look for. This social media outreach can keep Target's name in the minds and mouths of the younger demographic that stays on social media and thus bring them into Target stores so they can get their hands on the awesome Gymshark products they hear about on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube. For Target, the customer is at the core of everything they do. Similarly, Gymshark is a heavily customer-focused company where they cater to the needs, design, specifications, and quality expectations of their guests. Another aspect of Target that Gymshark embodies is their high quality and premium products. Target is known by many as Target because of their sleek stores and premium shopping experience, and Gymshark can further exemplify those attributes that Target possesses. Regions that would serve as the primary markets for the partnership between Target and Gymshark are metropolitan hotspots where there's a large population of young, active, and affluent people. Some examples would be the Los Angeles and Southern California area, the New York and New England area, just big cities and counties in general where there is a younger population. Another idea where an implementation of the Gymshark products can go would be at the Target stores on college campuses. Since Gymshark is very popular amongst younger adults and has a strong clientele base on social media, it would be counterintuitive to not put these products where a lot of the sales and profit comes from 18 to 24-year-olds. All in all, focusing on the markets where younger adults are is the key to driving up sales and profits with Gymshark products in the Target portfolio. The allocation of products amongst Target stores will be similar to how we previously discussed the primary markets we want to focus on. In order to maximize sales and profit in this partnership is to sell the product where a large population of that city, town, or region represents a large part of Target's customer base, which is the young, affluent, and athletic type. We can also make it a more exclusive partnership and not go to all 1,800 stores with it. The areas with stores that are in more rural areas, we're not where the typical Gymshark shopper would be located, are places where we don't have to put stock. So we are able to focus and prioritize ourselves elsewhere in the more popular markets. It might be worth having shipping options available to those stores where we don't stock up, just in case there was an unpredicted influx of demand from shoppers. A good possible strategy for maximizing profits would be to have some of the Gymshark brand ambassadors in stores at certain points in pop-up shops within the store to promote the products. For the Gymshark products, it would be ideal to have the inventory centralized at distribution centers that are in proximate locations to our primary markets, and to have less in-store inventory to cut back on holding costs at those locations. Having the products mainly stored at the distribution centers, Target is able to use their transportation system to get deliveries quickly to the store for next day delivery, same day pickup, etc. On launch day, we expect a high volume of customers to be at the Target store shopping for these new Gymshark products. When Gymshark does new releases, some items will be sold out within minutes. We don't want to be sold out on launch day, so to ensure that we are prepared, we should have more safety stock at the stores than we might have typically throughout the fiscal year. For similar situations like the holiday seasons of Black Friday and Christmas, as well as the summer, considering our client base, it would be practical to hold a tad bit more safety stock in stores in case of wavering demand at the locations. In regards to safety stock, I think a very small amount of safety stock would be held at the stores to keep holding costs there lower, and would rather have the vast majority of the needed inventory at the distribution centers that are closest to our primary markets of interest. With Target's well-established and suited distribution system, we are able to have a high product availability that can ship quickly to reduce the probability of stockouts.
Target already has a nice and effective distribution channel that consists of 38 distribution centers and over 1,000 stores that have the ability to ship to other stores as well as customers' homes. Along with Gymshark and their dominant online platform, the distribution of products will work seamlessly. We would expect that the majority of orders will be made through our online platform and shipped to the customers' homes. Using Target's already very large and efficient transportation network would be the best option for keeping shipping and processing costs low. Also, customers can order locally for pickup in any of Target's 1,800 stores, which have access to the stores who can also ship to that local store. We will handle the majority of shipping, transportation, and logistics. Target will source the Gymshark apparel from their headquarters in Solihull, United Kingdom, over sea freight from the port of Felixstowe to the port of New York and New Jersey. We will propose Incoterm freight on board, which indicates Gymshark will be responsible for transporting the merchandise to the UK port, while Target will take responsibility for shipping from the UK port to final destination. We want to control and responsibility for shipping because we can use economies of scale and our extensive shipping expertise to lower costs and expedite the shipping process. All of the orders made through Target's website should be sent out internally by Target, especially local orders. Target has moved away from third-party logistics providers and has since tried to keep transportation amongst its own network.
We plan to use a demand forecasting model that implements Gymshark's United States fulfillment while factoring in Target's demand for the all-in-motion activewear brand that was launched in 2020. In-store demand will meet criteria like the all-in-motion product, with demand fluctuating in warmer climate seasons as well as the holiday season. With overseas transportation in mind, we intend to open up visibility with Gymshark in order to react to any issues in the short-term deal. Maximizing a priority in stocking our shelves is essential to satisfying our activewear customers in this short-term agreement. It's worth discussing the implementation of blockchain technology if there's a need to keep up relay information relative to the partnership and keep information away from competitors in future deals. We need to focus on relaying demand forecasting to our distributor. We intend to exchange supply chain visibility with the use of radio frequency identification, RFID, which is already implemented in all distribution centers and fulfillment centers in Target's corporation. This gives our team the advantage of full supply chain visibility to best meet demand needs on time without negatively impacting day-to-day operations. Being able to relay demand and forecast ahead of time in cooperation with Gymshark is essential for a successful and limited time partnership. So for competitors, Lululemon is the first one that comes to mind. They're very successful in the United States, and Gymshark is a UK-based organization. However, Gymshark has a youthful following with merchandise for every season, and Gymshark and Target's all-in-motion brand are very comparable in price, which would relay the same demand as opposed to Lululemon. If you're to put Lululemon with those high prices, you might drive away some customers. It's a cheaper option for activewear products with quality relative to the Lululemon products. We need to approach Gymshark with transparency and build trust when we negotiate an agreement with them. We will use Target's contract manufacturers and give Gymshark's team time to revise and open up discussion. It is important to outline this deal as a win-win for our companies and emphasize brand recognition in the United States as reinforcement for the agreement. Procurement of the 8 activewear products we previously listed. We should intend to sell affordable and effective using a pick and pack strategy that is already implemented in some of Target's fulfillment centers, which will be cost and time efficient and will not slow day-to-day procedure of company employees in distribution and fulfillment centers. The Target's use of contract manufacturers, as well as enforcing our standards we hold our suppliers to, is crucial to a successful deal. We need to make sure that Gymshark has the ability to use EDI to receive purchase orders and have EFT, electric funds transfer, with our accounts payable team.
Target should stick to the normal markup percentage of 30 to 45% in stores from the price of the manufacturer to the customer. We would like to also be able to offer discounts for Red Card members. During the seasons where we might see a drop in sales, such as the winter, we should offer discounts as well. We could also consider offering customers discounts for ordering in-store pickup. Prices should stay the same throughout the course of the partnership. Gymshark produces a variety of products that are consistent in quality. If Gymshark starts to create more of a variety of products, then we would be able to alter the price more as the partnership goes on. Target should use a stable pricing strategy throughout the partnership. Once the products have reached near the end of their life cycle, there could be a sale in order to get the last of them off the shelves. The price should also stay consistent regardless of inventory or fulfillment channel. There should also be the usual 5% discount offered for those who are Red Card members. Also those who order it for in-store pickup from their local Target should be offered a discount on Gymshark apparel. During the holidays, Target should also run sales as usual.
So in conclusion, a partnership with Gymshark is the perfect way to combine our similar target audiences while using Gymshark's large social media presence to drive traffic to Target stores. We can use our large purchasing power, industry experience, and economies of scale to lower costs and increase efficiency, while Gymshark's reputation as a trendy, high-quality athlete apparel brand, which will lead the way to promote this exciting partnership. A limited time partnership that will run in stores for close to 2 months is a great way to manufacture urgency and to incentivize customers to purchase, while also allowing Target to avoid being legally binded to a long-term contract in case the partnership is unsuccessful. One of the concerns we have for the partnership is the impact of Target's current athletic apparel lineup, All in Motion. Offering Gymshark's product is our athletic apparel sections will decrease sales from the All in Motion products, and it is a factor that needs to be relayed to our supply chain managers. And with that, they can forecast demand starting in Q2 when the partnership is launched in stores. They will need our purchase order data, sales data, and a detailed report after a partnership is over, so they can interpret both qualitative and quantitative factors to make informed estimations. Another concern is how Target will address customers' local located near one of the 1,200 stores that will not receive any of Gymshark's products. Since this is a limited time partnership and products will be available for a limited time only, we decided it would be best to concentrate on specific regions near Gymshark's target audience. This factors include locations near college campuses, metropolitan areas, and suburban areas within 30 miles of a major city. To lower our risk of exposure, Target is allocating less than $3 million on this initial partnership because it does not accurately forecast every single store's demand and projected sales for Gymshark products. Therefore, a smaller first launch allows us to reduce risk along with total cost and investment while gaining accurate data to better position ourselves for a future partnership if we were to negotiate with Gymshark. It should also be noted that Gymshark has never partnered with a major brand retailer before, so initiating a large first contract could make a bad first impression. Once the contract is signed, however, and inventory is shipped from UK port, Gymshark will have no responsibility or control over the merchandise since Target purchased the inventory and will assume full responsibility for cost, risks, and logistics. Also, since this is a limited type partnership, Gymshark will not have access to sales data, inventory costs, marketing data, or information systems until a detailed port is created after the partnership has ended. Thank you. And here's our sources.